Under the new Universal Empowerment Scholarship accounts, any family in Arizona can apply for state funds to pay for their child's schooling, regardless of need. Arizona parents have flocked to take advantage of the program, as Cronkite News reporter John Brown tells us from our Washington bureau.
The Arizona Education Department says about 32,000 school kids applied for ESA funding of up to $6,500 per student, or more than $200 million if all applications are approved. That will be money well spent, says Jenny Clark, a mother and staunch advocate for ESAs.
That number is really exciting to me because it means that there's that many more kids that are getting the education environment that works for them.
Funding will vary based on several factors, but 1st through 12th graders could get $6,500 in exchange for not attending a public school. Beth Lewis with Save Our Schools Arizona says that's money that should be helping the state's public schools, and she questions who will really benefit from the vouchers.
We've got a mass teacher exodus right now because teachers aren't getting paid what they deserve and their working conditions are horrible. And yet our state legislature is solely focused on expanding private school vouchers.
The accounts used to be limited to students with special needs or those in failing schools. Lawmakers made it available this year to any school kid, regardless of need, and the money can be used to pay for private school, tutoring, online, or other schooling. Chris Cotterman echoes Lewis, saying the ESA program will make it more difficult for the state to match each and every student's needs.
It is impossible for the state to fund an education that every single parent finds to be 100% acceptable 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. That is not how society works.
The application deadline for the first round of ESA funding closed October 15th. The Education Department says it has been working 7 days a week to review those applications, but that it will take a month before families start to be notified. In Washington, John Brown, Cronkite News.
Families will be notified by email if their application was approved. If it is, they have to enter into a contract with the Department of Education to get the funding.